Oh man, here we go. Gotta go and talk to the big boss, Marvin Lewis, see what's going on, man. Just watch this game. Gotta know what's going on, man. Reporting live, interview on Marvin Lewis. How you doing, bro? Marvin, pretty good? Alright. Okay. Wow. Really can't believe this team. Bruh. So where do I start, man? This team is the most frustrating team to watch, bro. I swear, like, no matter how good this team does in the beginning of the game, they just can't finish a game. They can't put two halves together. In my opinion, there's a lot of things that went wrong with this game. Mainly coaching, though, man. And, you know, when you look at this game, Bengals coming off of a bye week, seemed like they were actually pretty decent in the first half, right? They come out sharp. I'm like, okay, doing pretty good against the Steelers. You know, I was a little bit upset with some of the miscues, like letting them make that long pass and get in the field goal range, but I was fine with that. So you come out the second half, bro, and you score 0 points. Zero. Nothing. And I'm just watching this game, and I'm just getting more and more frustrated, and I'm just really upset with the outcome of this game. I'm just tired of constantly watching games and never seeing the Bengals put together two halves of football. There's always a good first half or a good second half. There's never a complete game. And you know why? It's because we will not make second half adjustments. Apparently they don't exist, according to Marvin Lewis. And I really don't understand how you have been in the NFL for 15 years and you don't believe in second half adjustments when they've constantly burned you and burned this team throughout your entire tenure here. Marvin Lewis, you got to go, bro. You have to go. I'm done defending him. I'm done criticizing. I'm done even bringing this guy up. I don't want to waste any more words on Marvin Lewis. He has to go. Point blank, period. This team, it has no direction. It has no authority figure. And it's amazing that these guys even still believe in him. Andy Dalton. Right when I try to give the guy some credit, because I really criticized him, he decides to go out here, and this was one of the reasons that I went off on him, you know, after week 2. It's fourth down. Yeah, this game is pretty much over. But you throw the ball out of bounds? You're the leader of this team, the leader of this quote-unquote franchise. You wonder why you can't be deemed the right leader or the right person. It's because of that. It's because of that, man. Like, just from a standpoint, period. It's not okay for your starting quarterback to give up. Okay? I don't care how many times you got sacked. I don't care how frustrated you were. You don't give up in a division rivalry game against the Steelers. If that's how you feel, bro, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. If you want to give up on this team on fourth and whatever, then I can give up on this season on fourth and whatever. I would never turn my back on this team. I would never turn my back on this team. And what I will turn my back on, though, is the expectations. Is this going to be a good year for us? I don't think so. You guys have given me no reason to believe that it will be. And it hurts me to say it because it's not the players' fault. It's really not the players' fault. Okay? Nothing against the players. I'm amazed that these guys, after these constant, like, lapses that the coaching staff has, are still buying into this. And they haven't checked out. aside from Andy Dalton. Apparently, unless you're Andy Dalton, you haven't checked out. But come on, man. Come on, man. And I tried to warn you guys about Bill Lazor, and it's funny to me. It's like, people were like, "Oh, you were down on Lazor, and laser focused." And come on, man. I'm not gonna tell you guys something here where it's just I have a negative view about somebody. It's because I've done my research or I've seen what Bill Lazor can do, and you have to look at a sample size. A lot of people were going off of what he did in the Browns game. Well, the Steelers aren't the Browns. A lot of teams, there's 31 teams in the NFL who aren't the Browns. Okay? So putting up 30 against the Browns really doesn't mean anything, bro. That's like you're playing Madden 18 or whatever on rookie and you beat the computer by 20 points. We're talking about the Browns here, bro. That's nothing to brag on. But one thing that I told people, he's not as bad as Zampese, but he's not a good coordinator either. And I told people before that he has built up a reputation to abandon the run, and you saw it. It finally reared its ugly head. And I tried to tell people, I tried to convince them that he's a slight upgrade, but he's not going to be the difference maker in a game like we saw this Sunday against the Steelers. He's not going to be that person that makes all of the difference. Has he been pretty decent? Yeah. I've never said that he wasn't a decent coordinator, but to think that this guy is going to turn around the complete Bengals offense was a stretch. Joe Mixon was not afforded the opportunities that he should have been, and that was clearly a mistake by the coaches. I don't know who was in charge of who plays, but clearly that was a mistake. But one thing that I will say is this: there was a lot of people down on Jeremy Hill and things like that, but no one ever pointed the finger at the offensive line. I pointed the finger at the line a little bit last year. No one believed, no one wanted to look at the line. They just thought it was Hill. Well, now you're seeing, and this last game obviously isn't the best, indicator of that, but look at all of Joe Mixon's games. He really hasn't done much outside of what Jeremy Hill was doing from an average standpoint and from a running standpoint. He's doing more in the passing game, but a lot of the stuff he's having to create on his own because the offensive line is trash. And I get that. And a lot of people are like, well, that's, why Andy is how he is. That's why, the running game has struggled. The running game, yes. The offensive game, I just don't understand it because where was the bad offensive line play in the first half? To me, that comes down to coaching. To me, it comes down to Andy Dalton just not getting it done, bruh. And, I really don't know what to say without people getting offended, but I'm just not a believer in Andy Dalton, bro. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think that he's a horrible quarterback, but I don't think that he deserves a lot of the excuses that people give him, and I don't think as a leader you go out there on fourth and whatever and you throw the ball away against the Steelers. That's just not. We don't get down like that in the Natty, bro. I've never known any quarterback when we've played the Steelers to just give up the game. Not even Carson Palmer, the guy that quit on this city, has never done that in a game. Never done that in a game. And it's not acceptable. And it shouldn't be acceptable. And if you're a Dalton truther, you shouldn't be co-signing that, bro. Whether this isn't about me saying that we need to get rid of him, but you can't co-sign that, man. You really can't co-sign that. But I don't really know where this team is going. They could go out and beat the Colts, bro. I don't care. The Colts are trash. They're basically the Browns. But they're going to have to figure out what they have to do to turn this team around, or there's going to be a lot of heads rolling at the end of the season. And to me, like I said before, I'd rather be a team like the Browns or a fan of a team like the Browns and have absolutely no expectations. I wouldn't be mad if I got blown out if I'm a Browns fan. But to have a good team, to know that you have a good team, to know that this team is not far off or equal or maybe have even more talent than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and to get mopped like they did and out-coached like they did is unacceptable. And I'm tired of saying it. I'm tired of losing to the Steelers. I'm tired of losing games that we can easily win or at least be competitive in with the right coaching and the right leadership. These decisions that are being made are the coach's decisions. At the end of the day, you had Andy Dalton go out there, quit on the team, and I bet you're not going to do anything about it. Vontaze, bro, you're one of my favorite players, but you should not be giving any of the league, the Steelers, or anybody any kind of ammo to suspend you. This is a game where we lost Kevin Minter. And, to have to defend dude and everything, and then for people to try to put up plays where he's doing extra stuff, and you're seeing extra stuff after plays. There was the kick play. And honestly, I've been on Vontez's side on a lot of things, but why would you even do that, bro? Even if you didn't mean to kick dude or whatever, why would you put yourself in that position? Because you know they're not going to side with you. If the Steelers, just like they always do, decide to send in a film or a collection of plays of Vontaze Burfict and what he did in that game that was quote-unquote questionable, or if it's even deemed questionable, y'all know what's going to happen. That's not helping us, bruh. That's not helping us. We 2-4. The last thing that we could do is lose Vontaze Burfict. So just please, man, I know my opinion doesn't mean anything, but just for the sake of the fans, be smart about how you move, bro, because they have a target on your head. The NFL wants to make an example out of you. Just move smart, bro. Just move smart, because we need you. We clearly need you, especially looking at what the defense did this past weekend. Dre Kirkpatrick, I'm not going to put it all on Dre, because at the end of the day, it takes for a coach and a defensive coordinator and Paul Guenther to realize that you need to switch Dre off of Antonio Brown. I don't know what else to say. You put William Jackson III on him, or he ends up on him, and the guy stops him from scoring. He stops him from catching the ball. But somehow it does not click in your head that he needs to be the person that's guarding him. Why? Somehow it doesn't click in your head that Sean Williams is not a great cover safety. Why? These aren't things that you don't know. These aren't things that haven't been shown in previous games or things of that nature. So, as a fan, I'm just completely disappointed with this team. Not the players, the coaching staff. I think the way that they're going about things is pretty stupid. What they're doing out there is stupid. It's just, I'm just really fed up, bro. I'm really fed up. I'm always going to tough it out. But like I said, my expectations for this team this season are gone. To me, man, it's like I really just want Marvin Lewis gone, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Because at least then somebody will come in and have the balls to light a fire under Andy. The balls to make the right decisions, like getting rid of Russell Bodine. All of this stupid stuff that y'all continue to, these mistakes that you continually make. Whether it's second half adjustments, whether it's keeping Andy Dalton in the ball game, not giving him any competition or threat from his job, whether it's, drafting guys like John Ross that you know aren't going to be able to last the whole season. You guys need to make changes. I'm Ace Boogie. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys are feeling. But I'm just frustrated, bro. I'm frustrated with this team. I'm frustrated as a fan. I'm frustrated from every single... It's to the point where I don't even want to watch... I didn't even watch Sunday Night Football, bro. I didn't even watch Sunday Night Football. And I really wanted to come and say what I needed to say yesterday. But this would have been filled with expletives and everything. So I'm just saying what's real. I'm just saying how I feel, and I feel like changes need to be made, bro. Like, major changes. Like, I don't want to go 8-8. I'm not cool with the 7-9. No, I don't want that. Heads need the roll, bro. Like, I've had it. We've put up with this for so many years. It's time to cut the cord. Like I said, leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. As usual, it's always gonna be who they all day, every day, especially on Sunday. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just being real, man. I'm just being real. And you're not being a fake fan if you can't fairly critique your team. If we can't critique our own team, who else can? Right? Because we actually watch these guys Sunday in, Sunday out. And I feel like a sucker for always feeling like, okay, these guys are going to do something again. And then they let me down. Right? So, y'all let me know what y'all thinking. But those are my thoughts. It's Ace Boogie. I'm out.